Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Bluebird Quilt Studio Facebook Live, and we're going to share some things that are new in the shop. We are bursting at the seams with new fabrics.
Lots and lots of springy new things. We have to get rid of this gloom and
yes, all of that rain, and it's
did you see
cold
the
out.
snow in Boise this morning?
I know.
Oh my gosh, 3 inches of snow.
Really? I didn't know about the 3 inches part.
That's what they were saying.
So
it's crazy.
March. We're almost to April here, so in like a lion, out like a lamb, right?
Exactly. So we're bringing our own heat.
There you go. There you go. So we do have some bright, fun new fabrics that we want to share with you. Some new projects that are coming to Bluebird, and we want to share some education events and thoughts about how to up your skills as a quilter. So those are the things we have for you this morning, and we're glad that you're here with us. So thank you for joining us. So should we look at some brand new fabrics that are in?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have to start with this beautiful panel.
Oh my
that's
gosh.
laying here. It's
holy cow.
Mandala style.
It is hot and bright and fun. And you know, mandalas are going to be kind of a theme for what we're talking about today.
Right.
We have some education classes that are going to be talking about how to quilt mandalas.
And this summer we're going to learn how to dye mandalas.
I know. You know, it's
dye your own, quilt it from with the education class.
You know what?
Sounds like fun.
It is fun.
So this beautiful panel, we have about 7 or 8 different coordinates. We just grabbed a few of them. Lots of hot, bright colors to warm up that dreary day.
Yeah, and this is fun. I mean, this has got a lot of fun possibilities.
Oh yeah,
Could be
a blast to quilt.
Center of a quilt with just some fun strips around it, or you could take a panel or make a jacket. So there's fun things that you could do with that mandala
that would be
panel.
Fabulous on the back of the jacket.
I know. That's fun.
I think we're going to put Nina on that one.
Hey, there you go. So these fabrics are from Robert Kaufman. We got Florence tulips, and it's just Florence tulips, and it's just fun. So come in and check that out. So that's fun.
We even have fat quarter bundles. We have fat quarter bundles too that'll be here.
Yeah, awesome.
Coming up. So we have that, you know, that 120 inch, 120 feet.
That's quite the quilt.
That is 120 inch tape measure. That is just so long. Mine is always like spaghetti all over the place. This one, 120, it's retractable, so it all stays together. You can spread it out, measure, put it back in.
That's nice. Because I always do the
organized.
I always do the, okay, here's 40 inches. Here's another 40 inches.
I have 220, but they never stay rolled up. And so, you know, they're just always like spaghetti noodles.
There you go.
So that's a pretty fun new thing that we just got in. Quilter's Choice.
And you gotta love a Bluebird point turner, right?
Absolutely.
So Riley Blake, thank you for all of your little Bluebird things. Of course I love that.
Oh yeah, we've got the Bluebird tin with the clips in it and the Bluebird pins. Oh my gosh, those are so adorable.
I know.
And
Riley Blake is getting a lot of Bluebird
business. I still
business.
don't have any Bluebird pins. I need to pick some up for me.
Right. And if you use that applique method, we need to do a little Facebook Live on different applique methods.
Sure, that'd be
If
fun.
you use the applique method where you basically have a lightweight stabilizer and then stitch your applique shape and then turn it inside out, these little turners would be just really nice because they're not super sharp on the end, and you need something that's not sharp for that method
because they're thin enough to really get around in that seam.
Right. So I think these would go really nicely for that method.
I think so.
And they have a little Bluebird on them. So
Can't go wrong with Bluebird.
On my shoulder.
Bluebird of happiness.
There you go. There you go. So
this is something different.
yeah. So this fun, lovely day fabric from RB Studios, this is a pre-cut. It's a pre-cut quick kit from RB Studios.
So that means all the pieces are actually cut, not
all
just
ready to rock and roll. So there you go. There you have it.
This is perfect for quilting not at home.
Yeah.
Taking at retreats or your sewing group or whatever, because you don't have to cut. We all know cutting when you're distracted doesn't go well.
No. Maybe cutting it all when you're distracted is not a good plan.
No.
So
that's
and
a fun
those fabrics are bright and fun, and you can see we're leaning towards the bright side of life here. So, and then if you haven't enough of the Be Happy vibe, we really have the Be Happy Hive vibe.
And
here.
I don't think you're going to get much springier than bees and beehives.
You know what? How fun is that?
It's even quilted with an adorable little bee design.
Sarah went above and beyond and popped together this cute little Riley Blake downloadable pattern for us with these bee-themed fabrics. And it's cute. Isn't that cute?
It is cute.
Awesome.
And we have kits already with the pattern included and all of the fabrics that you need to make this adorable, happy, springy quilt.
Yeah. Thanks, Sarah, for making that sample up for us, because it's super cute. And that that little bee quilt is, the panto is super, super fun on there. So, in any event,
of sewing bees.
there you go.
Oh, did you like that lead in?
There you go.
See how I did that there?
Whoa, that was impressive. We got a little theme going here, Marilyn.
we have sewing fabric, thread, all these beautiful colors of thread on the wooden spools. This one is kind of a collage of all things sewing, and then this adorable little stripe.
You know what?
So cute.
I have to say, I purchased those together as a group because there was, at that time, a cute little tote bag pattern. Well, that tote bag pattern isn't available anymore, but that doesn't mean that you couldn't sew that into the cutest tote or zipper pouches or whatever.
We have patterns in framework for an open tote that has the wire all the way around the top. I'm thinking maybe I'll make one of those up at retreat, and then we could do a class.
You know what? Isn't that sitting in there in the other room? You want to go grab it really quick?
No, we don't have one made up.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's why I would make one up.
Awesome. Well, there you go. So, in any event, those are screaming to be made into some cute little sewing tote of some kind.
Those fabric baskets that you can sit on your thing.
I like that idea too.
Curtains or valances in your sewing room.
And it's kind of got a little retro vibe. I think it's super cute.
Definitely. These are like definitely 1950s gals.
I know. I like it. It's super, super cute. So, there you go. So once you have these all or all sewn up, you're going to want some help quilting it. And that's kind of our specialty around here, doing a little quilting education. And we have free motion quilting classes of all different types available here. So we just finished a round of quilting at your domestic machine, a kind of an all-day crash course at that. Had some fun with some ladies with that in the shop. We have a long arm version of that available in our studio. We have an online version, okay? And
a little bit of something for everybody.
We have ongoing education for our Handiquilter owners here at Bluebird, so that's really kind of something special and unique to us. But on top of all of that, we have some national educators that are going to be sharing some tips and tricks with us, and it is always fun to have, you know, those world-class educators coming and sharing their ideas, and they are amazing.
Well, the thing about them is, even if you've been quilting for a long time, they have those little tips and tricks. You know, sometimes you take a class and you learn that one little thing that made the whole class worthwhile. Because,
that's right.
So even I know there's a lot for beginners, and people who are just getting into and getting interested in quilting on a long arm, but there's also something for the person who has some experience.
Right, and we've kind of hired some national educators to come your way here in Nampa and online, and we've kind of divided it a little bit to try to negotiate those that are beginners, more towards the beginning side of things, and those that are more advanced. And so we kind of have two tracks, so to speak. So if you are brand new to quilting and really don't know much about long arming, but you think you might want to try it out, we have a van event where you get to stitch at Anamara with one other person for 2 solid days of hands-on stitching.
The best way to learn how.
It is absolutely the best way to learn how. So the things that are included in that class, and by the way, there's 2 national educators that will be coming May 31st, January 1st, that's the first 2-day session, and then, January, no, May 31st and June 1st, whoops, and June 2nd and June 3rd, and we'll be at the Holiday Inn for that event with quite a few long arm machines. And so it's a 2-day event. The first day is get your feet wet into long arm quilting. How do you load a quilt? How do you thread a machine, a long arm machine? How do you monitor tension? How do you do some basic free motion? So that's the entire first day. And then,
so can I interrupt just a quick second? That sounds like the perfect class for people who rent a machine.
yes,
Because they come in here, they get 3 hours worth of instructions, and then they're on their own, and there is so much more to learn. If you're a renter, this is a perfect opportunity to get more comfortable.
right. So, but it is very, it's the very beginning because people are intimidated by these giant machines. So, in any event, that's the first day. The second day is dip your toe in the water to quilting with digital quilting with a computer and with rulers. How do you use rulers? And that's an entire different skill set. And for people that rent, they may not have ever considered actually using rulers in their work. So the whole second day is, all right, so now what's kind of possible with this? Once you get your feet in the water, what are some things that you might be able to do and kind of the next steps? But it really is geared towards very beginning quilters. It really is.
Right.
Okay? It doesn't mean that we won't welcome people that are more seasoned, but it is meant to be for beginners. Okay?
Right.
So it's a 2-day class. Barb Tatera has joined us the last 2 years. So those of you that have joined us, she'll be back teaching her amazing tips, and she is extraordinary. We love her. That's why we keep bringing her back. So she's extraordinary, and she's going to be joined by Lana Russell, who is new to us, but comes highly recommended as well.
Great. Look forward to meeting her.
So that is for the beginning quilters and education. Okay? So again, those dates are May 31st, June 1st. That's the first 2-day session. Okay? The second 2-day session is June 2nd and June 3rd. In addition, we will be having a special evening event on Tuesday, the 30th. That one's going to be fun, okay? It is all fun. In fact, it is a game show style night just for quilters.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
We will be sharing more information. There'll be information in the Boise Basin newsletter if you're a member of that. We'll be inviting the guilds to that event. It's really meant to be a fun night to celebrate the awesomeness of machine quilting, and it is going to be fun. We are going to have prizes. We are going to have a little game show. The two national educators, both Barb and Lana, are going to be sharing their tips and tricks on quilting. It's going to be fun. So,
and will there be singing?
You know, we did do a little singing. It's a sing along.
Oh, okay.
So I guarantee you're going to have a good time, though, and we'll have special prizes and giveaways and fun stuff. We will have fun. It'll be a fun night. So that is event education, special education.
Mm-hmm.
We've got all kinds of education. I think we've made that clear, but we'll have a special education for beginners. For those of you that are wanting to up your pro stitcher game or potentially look into a pro stitcher, we have a second event. And honestly, that came about because I took a class from a wonderful educator last spring at Handiquilter in Salt Lake City from Kay Collins. She was awesome. Loved her teaching style, loved the way she taught. And we're bringing the class that I took with other retailers to you. This is a mandala project. Now, we're probably going to do this on hand-dyed. Wouldn't that look great on this panel?
It would.
Honestly,
So
that kind of quilting. So this type of quilting is more challenging and very difficult to do free motion, and honestly more difficult to do with rulers. It would be possible to do something similar with this, with rulers.
It's possible, but
It would be challenging, especially if you wanted to change the size of the mandala. So in any event, this is designed to use computerized stitching, okay?
Cool.
So if you don't own a Pro Stitcher, you can join us downstairs, okay? But if you have your own Pro Stitcher, you can stitch on your own machine at home.
Oh, okay.
So you using your own machine.
So this is an online class then?
This is an online class, and it is a 2-day class, but it's split between 2 Tuesdays because it's online.
Oh, perfect.
So Kay will be teaching Mandala Magic, okay? And that, again, is a Pro Stitcher class. So you need to have a Pro Stitcher in order to be able to stitch this on a machine.
We have some downstairs.
We have 3 machines that are specifically dedicated to quilting education here.
Perfect.
So we'll be doing this Mandala Magic class. So it is Tuesday, May 9th, and Tuesday, May 16th. The first day we'll be starting this project. You'll be getting some instruction, including not only Pro Stitcher, but Pro Stitcher Designer. A lot of people don't even know that Pro Stitcher Designer is a thing. It is a separate computer program that is offered along with your Pro Stitcher that allows you to edit designs, allows you to resize, flip, mirror, connect. And a project like this, depending on the size of your throat, can be challenging. This was actually split in the frame and then mirrored, and then you roll the quilt and you do the second half. And you can't tell.
No.
Right?
No, I was surprised when you said that.
You can't tell that it was split. So to do larger designs, sometimes you have to manipulate things, or either at your machine or in a program. So Pro Stitcher Designer is a computer program that interacts with the Pro Stitcher that is actually the motor and the computer that is driving the stitching at your machine. So it's a 2-part process. Cool. So this is a more advanced project. I would not say that this is for someone that has just gotten a brand new Pro Stitcher.
Right.
Although they're welcome to join us. You know, anybody's welcome to come. But this is more advanced, okay? It involves alignment, repositioning, using Pro Stitcher Designer, okay?
We actually have some fat quarters that are dyed as mandalas that we have here to sell. So if somebody wanted to quilt an actual dyed mandala rather than a plain piece of fabric, they could do that.
We will have kits available for that if people want to do that, and we'll have a stitched out version of that. But this is this is the project that I actually did with Kay, called Mandala Magic, and she's going to be sharing that with our Handiquilter family. So, there's a lot coming down, and what I love, I was stitching this prism quilt. Speaking of projects,
It's on your frame now.
it's on my frame now, and it has been so fun to put together, and it is so bright and so colorful. We have both colorways, the blue and the teal and black colorway available. That's going to be starting the end of April. You'll want to sign up for your kit and get ready to rock and roll with this. This is going to be spectacular. So
And this is Jason Yenter. I love everything Jason Yenter.
It's awesome. But what I was just thinking about as far as our Pro Stitcher is concerned, what I love about the possibilities that a Pro Stitcher allows you to do is it just gives you so many options, and I feel like even though I've stitched on a Pro Stitcher for I think 12 years now,
Wow.
you can just continue to grow with it. So
Could you do a mandala in every block?
well, exactly. You
Would
really
be
could.
A simplified one.
So in any event, you can grow. Your skills can grow with you, with your machine, and you can continue to learn new things. And that's part of what I love about quilting is, the creativity and the push that goes along with it. So
Keeps our brain sharp.
well, I don't know about that. I don't know if I'd go that far. But in any event, we're excited to be offering these education opportunities, and we really kind of consider it part of our mission here at Bluebird. That's the fun part of our job, honestly. So
well, when your teacher's in control, that's
that's right. Hey, we hope that you have a great week. Come see these bright, fun new fabrics. We'd love to brighten your day with new fabric or new possibilities with machine quilting. So
absolutely.
Check out
come see us.
Check out our website for the details on those classes that are coming up. We look forward to seeing you.